As we all know it, Jordan Love's stats did not tell the whole story of what happened in this season. I'm going to go back and watch the Lions game that they played most recently from late in the year, right before the playoff run, and show you what he did with a diminished roster, some things that just did not go his way, and how I think he's actually going to take a really good step forward leading into this next season and lead the Packers deeper than they did a previous year. Let's get to the tape. I don't want to waste any more time, but if you guys are liking these videos, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1 million subscribers by the end of 2025, and with your help, I know I can get there. Let's go talk some ball. Alrighty, now let's get to this tape and talk about what we see. Look, man, Jordan had his back against the wall a lot last year. We saw the problems with the receivers. We saw the drops, lack of separation, all that. But there were other problems that he had to do his best to handle. Could have hit him here, right? Wants to, but he can't. And that takes a long time to develop. I do think that at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, he wants to climb, but that is a squeezed pocket, man. And it's tough because you want to maybe settle him down back shoulder, maybe hit this next window or check it down. He's got 3 open receivers, but the timing of when he should have let this ball go, he's not ready. These guys have terrible distribution. You have 3 guys in a 10-yard radius and you know it's coming. So like you want to hang in there and hit it, but just too late. Just too late. I think, yeah, could he have maybe anticipated and just trusted it? But I don't know, man. You look at some of this stuff and you're like, okay, how many interceptions were there? How many problems were there that he's trying to cover up? You're down 7-0. Okay, let's get to it. Next play. Motion across. Goes across. You can probably expect some sort of man. Maybe not now. Maybe not. Think it's going to probably be some zone. 1-on-1. What can you do? I'll tell you one thing you have to do is you got to go attack. Okay, 3 yards extension of the run game. Something we saw a lot with Aaron Rodgers. Now we're in 3rd and 6. Try to get to a 3rd and manageable. Got a bunch of guys up the line of scrimmage. He motions across. He's there and back. He's expecting man. They're passing things off. They're confusing you. All right, we got to block it up. Jersey. Like, this is just not good, man. Covered. Got one coming open. And then you do have one coming open out the back door potentially, but it's tough when there's just leakage all across the board. And you'll see from this back view, like this is where you want to go with the ball, but you've got to get off your read. And you feel the guy underneath overlap. You expect to have something on the back door. It's tough, man. Watch from this back view. If it's not one thing, it's another with the Packers. And that's kind of what Jordan had to navigate all year long. You try to slide, but he's got the outside contain. You've got a guy in your face. Like, you definitely, like, you don't want to just layer it over here because your eyes aren't there. His eyes are on the backside, and he knows this corner's overlapping, so he has nothing else that can pop off on this side. Also gets smacked, by the way. Absolutely drilled. Almost. And it's just, their season was a bunch of almost. 2nd and 5 on Detroit's 47. Let's see. 3 receivers, looks like different levels of man. Got blitz off the slot. Let's fan out to it. Ball out. You catch it? I think he caught it. It just felt hard to get 5 yards. It really did. And could he have been a little bit more accurate? Yes, he could have. You can see how over the course of a full season of getting the shit smacked out of you, it can really start to add up. You know, it's crazy. Actually, I take that back. Reset. This is a drop. They called it an incompletion. So instead of 3rd and 1, now it's 3rd and 5. Now your whole playbook looks a lot different on 3rd and 5. Got a bunch of guys up the line of scrimmage. You know they're going to be trying to play man. And immediate pressure. Still makes a miss. Gets smacked in the face. No flag, nothing called. Like, that isn't... This is just what Jordan had to deal with. If Jordan was Patrick Mahomes here, he would have gotten that 15 right there. But they didn't get it. And again, where does this all stem from? Fucking... Oh, I forgot about this game. Just the terrible silent cadence of all time. The ball isn't even in Jordan's hands, and he's already splitting 2. So you tell me what quarterback in the league would actually be able to thrive under that. I don't know. Maybe Patrick Mahomes because he'd be getting those calls. Maybe. Looked a little different in the Super Bowl. These guys are human, man. Everybody up the line of scrimmage. This is Detroit's game plan. Again, dude, how many fucking times, excuse my language, can you just get split immediately and have no fucking chance? Like, look at this, dude. Look at this. Good job getting the first down and making everybody else right, but we got a fumble. And this is what I'm telling you. Like, Jordan Love had no chance last year, and he still didn't complain. He showed up, led the guys. Like, when you watch it and really dive into it, I don't know, man, 10-0. I want to give a massive thank you to Factor for sponsoring this video. Before I dive into this loaded bacon shredded chicken, let's dive into the facts. Factor makes eating stress-free with their delicious, ready-to-eat meals. And the best part is, when things get hectic, Factor's flexible. They also have loads of snack options like breakfast, smoothies, snack bites, juices, and more to keep you going when you're on the run. My favorite part about Factor is that they actually save you so much time, cut down all the unnecessary grocery trips, and just make it efficient to eat clean. And I love that they keep you from sacrificing nutritious meals, because a lot of times you can't get healthy meals on the go, but Factor solved that problem. You can see I've already mixed this bad boy up, got it ready to roll. Cherry picked one of my favorites for this video. Holy shit. This is all gonna be gone. I'm normally not a green beans first kind of guy, but holy. Now look, guys, you can head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50KURT Benkert 50 KURT to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. And again, that is 50 Kurt Benkert at factor75.com for 50% off your first box and free shipping. I hope to see you guys there. You can use the QR code or the link below. Thanks for sponsoring this video. We got another one on the way, but we got to get back to this breakdown. Good job getting a craft. Check down. 2nd and 12, though, because you were in 1st and 20 for a holding call. I mean, come on, dude. This is tough. When you have 4 people rushing and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people blocking plus a 6th and a chipper, and that pocket is still squeezing on you, that shit's tough because there's 7 people back here to cover 4 deep and 1 underneath. So you got to go do it yourself sometimes. I love this. I love seeing that. But I'm just telling you guys, like, this, it wasn't rainbow and sunshines and Jordan was just missing passes like the media tries to perceive it like. This shit was gross. They did not play good football. And then he rushed the throw. And yeah, did he have his faults? He for sure did, but people try to blame the quarterback way too much, and I'm not going to stand for that. I'm going to show you every little detail about how this shit was really fucked up, and we're going to talk about it. Dime, stand and deliver, money. 7-17 at this point. Defense couldn't stop a nosebleed this game. 7-17, we got one-on-one over here. Christian Watson, inside leverage, maybe. Good slant. Oh, I dropped it. A drop. Unfortunate. Because now, instead of it being 1st or 2nd and 4, it's going to be 2nd and 10. And like, I'm just telling you guys, like, what do you want him to do? 2nd and 10. Okay, we're going to get back on the line of scrimmage. We're going to do our thing. Play action. We're going to call a little crisscross applesauce. Forks and spoons in the bowl. Reset. It's got to be a throwaway because nobody's open. Got pressure. Can't hit the check down. Like maybe a ball that's out here, but he wants Christian Watson. He wants a speedster. And in my opinion, he's tired as shit because he should be running this like this. Restacking vertical and snapping it off. When in reality, he just kind of oozes through this whole route. Just oozing, 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 oozing. And if he's that tired, he needs to get off the field because he just caught like a 50-yard bomb. Then had the ball go back to him the very next play. And like, it's just how this thing goes. So we get into 3rd down, I believe here, where Jordan Love on third down is one of the best in the league in the red zone over the past 2 seasons. 3rd and 10. Got to make a play. Going to get blitz off the slot. You're going to have a free rusher. We're going to have a free rusher because we mistargeted. Let's see. Is it a chip? What type of protection is it? Soft edge, light one. Maybe you're not mistargeted, but you'd love for this to snap off quicker. You would love for it. You'd love for like awareness to snap it off. You see some of these pesto lines in the league, that guy wouldn't even come close to Jalen Hurts, but doesn't matter. Kraft separates, makes a great body catch, and now we're 14-17 and we're right back in this game. So let's just look at this ball too, by the way. Come on. So keep fighting. 14-17. And remember, like the weird things that have happened in this game, when you talk about them like systematically, you have what could have been a 15-yard penalty that wasn't called. You have some drop passes, some missed assignments in the pass pro game, and he's just kind of still dealing. And that's kind of what I love about Jordan. He doesn't really let previous plays affect him. There we go, Wicks. Great job. Good catch. We're going to get into, I think they scored a touchdown on one of the most recent plays. So now we're middle of the 3rd quarter. Again, I'm only watching the passes right now. So that was 3rd quarter. They scored a touchdown. Lions took the lead again, I believe, 24-21, and now that's where we are. Okay, 24-21. We're only watching passes here. Let's see how Jordan has a little bit of ice in his veins. Flea flicker. I mean, tough. He wanted it, but didn't trust it. Thought they had it. Maybe could have layered it over the second window, but you don't want to force anything either. Definitely don't want to force anything, especially in this type of game. Man-to-man, short motion down. They're going to try to pass it off. They do. You need your races guy to win. And he misses him late. I think he should have stayed over here, in all honesty. I think he should have stayed over here, but this play is designed for Christian Watson, and I don't love this play on 3rd and 10, especially when you're running it to not pick people off. If you want to pick someone, run through and pick somebody. Somebody's got to be the pick guy, but nobody was the pick guy. Everyone's just running flat across the field and getting chased after. But that's okay. Is what it is. Maybe they get the ball back, move it, first down. I don't know. We're not watching the run game, so we don't know how they got it. But play action disruption, by the way. Look at this silent cadence and the jump that these guys are getting on this shit. Like Josh Myers has no chance because of the snap count they're using. And this is just a shitstorm, but he navigates it. Okay, Crafty. Oh my God. I just think when things get cleaner for the Packers, Jordan can play more like a system quarterback, and then his attributes that are really special will start to show. But he's been asked to clean up a lot of shit, and that's just part of playing football in the NFL. And they've got the second youngest team, maybe even the youngest team in the league still. But I think it's about time they stop having so many young players, and they start growing up a little bit and doing the right stuff. Deep play action. Maybe the races, maybe not. Check it down. Good job navigating. I really hate 7-man protection and 2-man routes down there, but that's where we are. Now, they get him down the field. They ended up running the ball in for a touchdown, I believe. That's why we keep jumping around like this, but it's 28-31, 7 minutes left in this game, okay? So Josh Jacobs, I believe, starts getting his in the run game when they get down there. But you can kind of see like their pass game versus other teams' pass game. This shit's not very creative. And also, like, just look at this. How do you do this all the time? 7-man protection. 4 people rushing initially. And someone is still free. And he's still got to navigate it and deliver absolute seeds, man. Absolute seeds. I don't care what anybody says. There are not many quarterbacks right now doing what Jordan Love just did on that play. We're going to watch this from the back view. This is what Jordan Love had to deal with all year long. You've got 5 offensive linemen, a tight end in a potential chip situation, and a running back. Okay? They're in back motion. He's pushing out. Okay, what are we in? We mistargeted. We have 5 offensive linemen. They're only bringing 2 defensive linemen plus a linebacker. And they got 1 off the edge that's getting chipped. Free rusher. And Jordan sidesteps, gets to the soft part of the pocket, flips his hips, and cross-arm delivers an absolute fucking seed to Christian Watson. And like, their margin of error is that close. Like, Jordan Love can't play and not be perfect for them to have a chance right now with what it was looking like. They've just got so much to clean up this next season. I want you guys to watch this film as we get into this 2025 season and see things for what they are. There were not many things easy for Jordan Love quite often last season. He had to be a superhero and play damn near perfect for them to have a chance. And I don't know if it's scheme-wise, players-wise, whatever, but there he goes, makes a play. But again, Jordan has ice in his veins, and he does not let previous plays affect him as much as other quarterbacks do. He'll get smacked around, beat up, all this and that. 28-31 with a depleted roster in Detroit, and he's still dealing. 28-31, balls on Detroit's 19-yard line. There's 5 minutes left in this game. Okay? We're in empty. 4-man rush. Good pocket this time. Good job. Good catch. Get vertical. Got smacked. Now what? Some way, somehow, we're in 2nd and 16, which is 2nd and goal. So previous play, probably a false start, something stupid. Okay. For whatever reason, we're going to get into a speed set in the middle of the hash. I don't love this. I don't love how they're cutting off half the field. And I fucking hate how they're chipping with a tight end on the backside so that this safety can kick his eyes over and they can have 5 people on 3. I hate this shit. Absolutely hate it. So now he has nowhere to go with the ball and you're just essentially wasting a fucking play. Okay, that's like something I just don't agree with scheme-wise. Now, 3rd and 16 all of a sudden because you have a bad play, another bad play. 3rd and 16, what are we calling now? Let's see. Motion across, there and back, they're in zone. It's going to kick out wide. 4-man rush. Got an extra little bit of help. Oh, man, it was so close. But why is he taking off like this so fast? I'm going to tell you why. Because he knows that this concept is trash. He knows it's trash. Could you throw it to this guy? Maybe if you can sit in the pocket, but this guy's going to play off a 2 because they use their tight end in motion who has no threat with speed vertical on a cover 2 corner where he doesn't have to respect the vertical threat so he can play both. This guy's more athletic to play both. I don't like putting tight ends out wide like that for that exact reason because this guy knows, okay, shit, I can fade out and still have enough time to react and play underneath. I'm telling you, Jordan's tucking and running because he knows that. Okay. So now we got to settle for a field goal. And that's the game. And so you can see they were that close to having the Lions down to the wire and being able to take that game and win it. But they got into crunch time. They didn't give themselves a chance. They didn't spread the field out. They ended up settling for a field goal, and I believe they lost that game. You can't tell me that Jordan Love didn't do his part. He could not have played any better if he wanted to. There's not many other quarterbacks that could have done anything else to get out of those situations. Jordan Love's not the problem. They're a young team. They have a lot of things to fix, but they got to give themselves a chance pre-snap to even have a chance to make plays once the play develops. That's my breakdown. If you guys like these, join me in the road to 1 million subscribers. Be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment if you love it. I'll catch you guys next video.